So we're back.
Okay.
Pocket square, I'm Madonna. Didn't we have a thing where we would like say a joke at the beginning? Sorry,
that counts. That's a laugh.
Fuck Emil. You're a dirty bastard, and I hope you burn in hell. Emil will make it work in post. All right, ready?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm not supposed to do.
Welcome to 6 Beers of Politics. I'm Greg.
I am Pep, and behind the wheels of steel is Emil.
Yes. We're going to drink 6 beers and talk about politics to see if by the end we can still make sense.
And when we're done with the 6 beers, we will stop talking, which is what we recommend for everyone.
Yeah.
The Republican tax bill, it is literally cut taxes on rich people and everyone else can eat a dick. It's like a more heartless Marie Antoinette. It's like, let them eat dick.
And I remember when they called it trickle-down economics, right? Like, you know, step 1, you send all the money up to the rich people. Step 2, we're still waiting. It's a faith-based initiative.
Yeah, but before it was called trickle-down economics, in the 1890s it was introduced. And it was called horse and sparrow. The idea is you give all the oats to the horse, and then the nutrients end up on the road where the sparrow eats them. So it's literally give the rich horses the oats, and everyone else can eat shit. It's literally, and by that I mean metaphorically, eat shit. Please, sir, can I have more shit? So the House passed their tax reform bill, which, if reform means continue cutting taxes on rich people and give no benefits really to the poor and middle class, it's reform. So now we'll see what happens in the Senate.
The Senate is where they just killed Obamacare like twice, and all I need to know about the tax bill is that a big part of it is trying to kill Obamacare, which already failed twice, so I can't see this tax bill going through.
Wait, but when you say they killed twice, you mean the bill? Then they tried to kill it twice and it failed.
They tried to, the attempt to kill Obamacare was killed.
It's like
third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm, and by charm we mean we're trying to strip poor people of their health care.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think they're terrible people. Is Paul Ryan so stupid that he thinks trickle-down economics will work this time? Because historically, every time you cut taxes on rich people, it doesn't help the economy like they say it's going to. Yeah. In fact, the economy tends to do better when those of the highest income are taxed more. Is Paul Ryan so dumb he doesn't believe that? Or is he a goddamn liar who literally, and by that I mean figuratively, sold his soul to the devil? Why don't Republicans learn? Like, why don't they learn from facts? Why is their gut hunch more important than data?
Right. Because then you get into, I think you get into faith versus like science. We were taught at one point that empirical data can, you know, if it's not what you expected, then you're expected to change your mind. But I don't know.
Because Jesus wouldn't change his mind.
Yeah.
Would Jesus change his mind? Are there any? Did Jesus change his mind on stuff?
The Me Too, Weinstein, Louis C.K., Kevin Spacey, like one after the other. No, so now we get to Al Franken.
Al Franken. So we have all this list of people, and none of them. I was like, Kevin Spacey. I mean, it's a terrible crime. It's a terrible thing that Kevin Spacey did. But it's not like Kevin Spacey. It breaks my heart to hear he's a jerk. I'm like, well, maybe Kevin Spacey's a jerk.
Yeah.
But Al Franken. Oh my God! It was like, et tu, Al.
But I mean, I saw the photo and I just thought, like, oh, I don't know. Part of me is still hoping that it was staged or there was some context.
The photograph
to it. This photograph of Al Franken. I don't know.
I suspect he did exactly what she accused him of. I wish I didn't think that, but I do think so.
Yeah.
So as comedians, or in my case, a guy who's drinking on camera, it's because you do do things that you're like, oh well, gosh, I'd hate for this moment in my life to be
memorialized,
right? Because we're
immortalized,
we're pitching jokes, but that's not what Frank did. I mean, like I've written a lot of scripts and had a lot of people do those scripts, and never did I go, hey, I'm going to write a script where we kiss, and I'm going to make us rehearse, and I'm going to put my tongue in your throat and gross you and be creepy.
Yeah,
I mean, he abused. That's not abusing the patriarch. That's just abusing his role in this situation.
Al Franken is like, you know what? I take her at face value. I'm so sorry. By the way, Franken says, I don't remember it like that. I don't know if that discredits all of that. Yeah.
If he says I don't remember it like that, what he's saying is, here's what he's so he's not saying she's lying. He's saying. Everybody has their experience of a situation.
Yeah.
No, Rashomon. This is Rashomon.
Right.
She says I took advantage and put my tongue in her throat.
Yeah.
And I say I didn't do that. So I'm not calling her a liar. I'm just saying everybody has their own subjective perception of a situation.
No, yeah. Okay, let's say it did happen though, because we have to. We're not going to go back to the victim should be guilty until proven innocent. I mean, let's take it happened. I can't help but note there seems to be a political motive to.
Well, let me say this: if it's true,
that just hurts all the other women as well.
But we don't know if it's true or not. It's gonna be hard because when you say I don't want to go back to victims are assumed to be lying until they're proven to be telling the truth, But if Leanne Tweeden is lying and has a political motive for doing it, can we agree that she's fucking over all of the women who... Yeah, if she's lying, it would be terrible. I think we are in danger right now of
demonizing the victims.
No, I was going to say of mob rule taking the place of innocent until proven guilty. And I know this isn't a court of law, but ultimately, do you give up your job as a senator or not? But my question to you is, if he did it, should he resign?
If he did, you mean both of those things. If he wrote her into a script and performed and did terrible things, abused his power backstage, and this photo was a real thing, was a real him taking advantage, then yeah, he should resign.
Now let me ask this: if you do something 12 years ago,
because he can't do his job effectively anymore. It's just that Roger Stone leaked it 24 hours before it went public. I can't help but suspect a political motive. And that kind of ruins the whole calculus of everything for me. Sorry. Now that we've gotten onto something more real, I don't know. I've been wondering as well how much of my behavior has been questionable, if not, don't run for president style. Yeah, wow. All right.
It's got a little heavy for a minute there.
Cards Against Humanity did a publicity stunt where they bought a piece of land on the Mexican border with the express purpose that if Trump wants to build a border wall, he's going to need that piece of land, and they're not selling. There's a legal firm that's been hired specifically to not give up this, territory, and of course, Cards Against Humanity has been experiencing a lot of angry emails. And one of the most hateful emails, apparently they sent a reply, which is and,
that's really funny.
To me, it's accurate because I knew that kid.
Which kid?
The kid when I was growing up who would try to fit stuff up his butt.
We're
playing with G.I. Joes, and it's by the way, this G.I. Joe Does it smell weird? Because it was up my butt.
What? That's not true, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, Mike Hovland, when I was growing up, it was just, let's go over and play at Mike's house, and you never know when it might be a guess which toy was up my butt day. Like, oh yeah.
I would just like to go on the record and say that was not, we went to the same high school, Greg and I, so we grew up kind of in the same part of the world, and I don't know anybody that puts stuff up their butt that I'm aware of. You know what they say, though, if you're at a table and you don't know who the guy is that puts stuff up his butt, you're the guy. Which I'm not, because I didn't put stuff on my butt.
But how many Hot Wheels can I? Yeah.
Did people really put this? Did you smell this G.I. Joe?
I think I avoided it, you know. But whatever.
It's not a denial. I think he smelled the G.I. Joe.
Huh?
Like, fuck this Kung Fu Grip. This smells like a butt.
G.I. Joe, butt smell, G.I. Joe, butt smell not included.
Real American hero. Forget Cobra. Your butt's the real villain.
It's an American tradition. G.I. Joe is not really your G.I. Joe until he's been initiated
into your butt. It's an American tradition is my favorite line of the day. We are out of beer, and that means we are out of time. This has been 6 Beers of Politics, and we hope we see you next time.
The other day, I was telling the story about doing the Netherlands Second video, and you know, people ask me if Trump has seen this Netherlands Second video. And then last time we did Trump Up the Volume, someone popped his head in and said, like, fun fact, I happen to know someone who was golfing with George W. Bush when he was watching this video, the Netherlands Second video, and he laughed.
So we don't know if Trump has seen it, but we know Bush has seen it.
Yeah, and Bush thinks Trump is a major league asshole.